Thank you, guys. A new device is turning science fiction into reality. And today, the company behind real-world virtual reality is right here in studio with us.
It is amazing. We welcome Greg Zedwab from zSpace to tell us more about what this device can do. And Greg, we've seen it like in movies, like Tom Cruise movies, right, and Iron Man and all this kind of stuff, but it's happening. You're making it possible.
Exactly. So zSpace is a Silicon Valley-based startup, and we invented this immersive 3D platform, and it's very unique because with the glasses that Nicole's wearing, it actually is tracking where you're looking and allows you to experience the images that you see in front of you as if they're real. And what we're doing is we've taken this and created an education-based platform. And we're here actually in Milwaukee this week, and we're working at the, we're showing this technology at the ITEEA show, which is a show that's focused on educators and technology.
Nicole, what's it like? You have a heart.
I know, this is crazy. It's crazy. First of all, when you grab the heart, like I look like I'm picking it up right now, you feel it beating. The pen actually pulsates like the heart would beat.
Right.
This is crazy to me that this is what kids are learning on. And you were saying age-wise, I mean, this starts as early as middle school? Middle
school, at the very lowest level of middle school, and students are using it to learn.
And you're turning it.
Yes.
Yeah, you can move it.
It's almost as if you're grabbing the heart in your hands. And so students learn everything from biology and anatomy, botany, zoology, all the way up through physics and electricity and the sciences.
How does this, I mean, I know a lot goes into it, but what are the components? How is this possible?
Well, the display presents what we call a stereo image, which means, you know, left and right eye, like we use our left and right ears for listening. And the glasses translate that into this image, which this TV, and I think some of the footage that you've been seeing, shows that actually floats out in space.
Because, you know, for our naked eye, I mean, it's 3D that, you know, I can see on this monitor. And for her, it's even more.
And then over here, like, look at this. You get this little camera. You'd show me this earlier, right? Right. So you want to stick it in the heart and see how the inside shows over in this little square.
Exactly. So the in this case, the camera has a viewfinder, and you can go explore down to the very granular level of the images that you're looking at. And this is also being used all the way up to the medical school level. So in terms of cadaver labs, augmenting use in...
Sure.
Yeah, give it a try.
Do you ever see this, I mean, application being used in ORs, in surgery?
For surgical training, yes. In fact, there's some software that's going to be coming online that will allow you to practice surgical procedures, but not actually in the OR yet.
When you press it, you feel the heartbeat.
Exactly.
But kids as early as 6th grade getting excited about becoming heart surgeons. I mean, that is so neat.
Exactly.
That is such a neat possibility with this.
So, you know, I think the reaction that students have is remarkable to see. When you're in a classroom and you watch students interact with it for the first time, there's a level of excitement, and then in the classrooms, the students always work in pairs, and they use these glasses, which are these, we call them the observer glasses. And so they can see too, but they're also able to do things like perhaps take notes on the experiment they're working on and so forth.
So you're in town now, kind of showing this technology off, right?
That's correct. Yeah, the viewers can go to the ITEEA show in town and experience zSpace for themselves.
And now I've got the lungs.
I mean, how much cooler is that than a science book?
Yes.
Right.
Look at that.
Right. It's an interactive, immersive science book. So,
and so I missed it again. How can the general public check this out?
It's at the ITEEA show in Milwaukee, and they can go, and we actually have these systems there, and they can play with it themselves and experience what you're experiencing now.
And that's down at the Wisconsin Center, by the way, downtown, if you do want to go visit. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
And maybe one day here in Milwaukee, right?
I think, yes, we're talking to the Milwaukee Public Schools as well, so it'll be very exciting to have it here, and our students could be learning this technology.
Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
Highlight of my Thursday.
Okay, thank you for having me.
And let's